If your Windows 11 PC feels laggy, heavy, and random, you do not always need new hardware. Most of the time, your system is drowning in background junk, bad settings, and years of leftovers from old apps and drivers. In this guide, we will reset it step by step so your current CPU, RAM, and SSD can finally show their real power again. Start with the basics: power and updates. Go into your power settings and make sure your machine is not stuck on a battery saver or eco profile. On a desktop, pick a performance or high performance mode so the CPU can actually boost when you open apps or start a game. On a laptop, plug in when you do anything heavy so it is not trying to protect the battery instead of giving you speed. Then open Windows Update, install important updates, restart once, and clear that problem out of the way so Windows does not decide to update at the worst time. Next, we attack startup bloat. Press Ctrl, Shift, and Escape to open Task Manager, then go to the Startup tab. Here you will see how much junk is trying to launch every time Windows starts. Disable anything that does not need to be ready from second one. Extra launchers, chat apps you rarely use, updaters, printer tools, RGB software for gear you no longer own. All of that can go. Fewer startup items means less memory eaten, faster boot, and fewer tiny background spikes all day. Now handle background capture and overlays. Open Settings, go to Gaming, then Captures. If you do not rely on Windows to record your gameplay, turn off Record in the background while I'm playing a game. There is no point letting Windows constantly save video you will never watch. If you already use OBS, a capture card, or another tool, this Windows recorder is just extra load on your CPU and disk. After that, check overlays like Game Bar, Discord overlays, and monitoring tools. Keep only the ones that give you real value and disable the rest. Then we fix storage problems, which secretly cause a lot of laggy Windows complaints. Open your storage settings and look at your C drive. If it is almost full, Windows has no room to cache, update, or move files smoothly. Delete temporary files, old installers, download folders you forgot about, and games you no longer play. Aim for at least 15 to 20% free space. If your system still boots from an old hard drive, understand that is a massive bottleneck. Moving Windows to an SSD or NVMe drive will change how the whole machine feels, from boot to shutdown. Drivers matter more than people think. Out-of-date chipset drivers, GPU drivers, and storage drivers can cause crashes, stutters, USB issues, and strange performance drops. Visit your motherboard or laptop support page and get the latest stable chipset and device drivers. Use the official app or website from your GPU brand for graphics drivers. You do not need every single beta. But you also should not stay on a driver from years ago. Stable and recent is the goal. Now look at the tools you have installed over the years. Heavy antivirus suites, system optimizers, and PC cleaner apps often run constant background scans, pop-ups, and services. If you have more than one antivirus, remove the extras and keep a single solid option. If you see aggressive registry cleaners or boosters, uninstall them. Windows 11 already has built-in security and cleaning tools. You do not need 3 different speed-up-your-PC programs fighting each other all day. After that, trim visual effects that your system does not really need. On mid-range, office, or older hardware, fancy animations and transparency can make the desktop feel sluggish. In the advanced system settings and personalization menus, you can turn off some of the heaviest effects while still keeping Windows looking decent. The goal is not to make it ugly, but to stop wasting resources on eye candy when you would rather have smooth scrolling and fast window response. Next, control what runs in the background on an app level. Many programs love to stay alive even after you close their window. In the Apps and Background App settings, set rarely used programs to never run in the background. That stops them from quietly using CPU, RAM, and network while you are doing something completely different. Once you have clean power, startup, background capture, overlays, storage, drivers, and apps. Restart your PC and really feel it. The desktop should appear faster. Clicking Start or Search should feel more instant. And games should open without that long thinking pause. If you still get lag, it is time to check heat. Open a simple monitor and watch CPU and GPU temperatures while you play or render. If they spike very high, your system may be throttling. Clean dust from intake filters, fans, and heat sinks. Make sure front fans pull cool air in while rear and top fans push hot air out. Bad airflow can make even a clean software setup feel slow because the CPU keeps lowering speed to protect itself. A quick dust cleanup and correct fan direction can easily drop temperatures and smooth out performance. Finally, think about the age of your Windows install. If it has survived multiple hardware swaps, years of random software, and many major updates, some weird behavior may never fully go away. In that case, schedule a real clean install. Back up your files, make a Windows 11 USB, and install fresh on a healthy SSD. Then only reinstall the programs you actually use now, not everything you have ever tried. And remember, anytime you install new software, drivers, or tweak tools in the future, think about long-term impact. Ask yourself whether this program really needs to start with Windows, really needs to sit in your tray, or really needs a background service. Saying no more often keeps your system clean. A fast PC is usually not a magical high-end build. It is a normal machine that is not carrying 10 kilos of invisible junk on its back every single day.